Jai Sitaram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pateye Namaha. Balakand, chapter 70, The Race of the Sun. In this chapter, sage Vasistha details the lineage of Lord Rama. Verse 1. Tataha prabhate janakaha krita karma maharishbihi uvacha vakyam vakagnyah shatanandam purohitam. The next day, Janaka, having finished his daily round of religious observances, turned to his priest Shatananda, even as he sat in the midst of the sages, and said, verses 2 and 3. Bhrata mama mahateja yaviyan atidharmikah Kushadvaja iti khyatah purim adhyavasit shubham Varya falaka paryantam piban ikshmatim nadim Sankashyam punya sankasham vimanam iva pushpakam. It is not unknown to you that Kushadvaja, my younger brother of great energy, resides in the blessed Sankashya. Magnificent even as the Pushpaka, the aerial car, it is situated on the banks of Ikshmati, whose furthest limits extend unto the sharp stakes let into the bed of the rapid river. Verse 4. Tam aham drashtum ichhami yagna gopta same matah pritim so api mahateja imam bhokta maya sah. Him do I desire to see, for he is the protector of my sacrifice, and he should, of a truth, share this joy with me. Verse 5. Evam ukto tu vachane shatanandasya sannidhau agataha kaichid avagra janaka tan samadishat. He spoke, and soon there was before him his messengers, quick of grasp, skillful of speech, and fleet of foot. Verse 6. Shasanatu narendrasya prayahu shigravajibihi Samanitum naravyaghram Vishnum Indra Agnya Yatha. At the command of the king, those messengers were away on swift horses to bring the royal Kushadvaja. Even so do the messengers of Indra haste for Lord Vishnu. Verse 7. Sankasyam te samagamya dadrushuhu cha Kushadvajam Nyayavedayan yatha vrittam janakasya cha chintitam. They were at Sankashya in no time and communicated unto its ruler the pleasure of his royal brother. Verse 8. Tad vrittam nripatihi shrutva duta shrishthaihi mahajavaihi agnaya tu narendrasya ajagama kushadvajah. On hearing that event from the worthy envoys whose speed is praiseworthy, King Kushadvaja came right away to Mithila by the order of King Janaka. Verse 9. Sadadarsha Mahatmanam Janakam Dharma Vatsalam So Abhivadya Shatanandam Janakam Cha Ati Dharmikam Raja Arham Paramam Divyam Asanam cha adya rohata. Kushadvaja very soon had the pleasure of touching the feet of the godlike Janaka and his high priest Shatananda. Janaka directed him to take his seat. Verse 10. Upavishtav ubhau tau tu bhratarau amita ojasau preshayamasa viro mantri shrishtam Sudamanam. Janaka sent for the Prime Minister Sudamana and said to him, verse 11, Gacha mantri pate shigram Iksvakum amita prabham atmajaihi sah durdarsham anavasya sa mantrinam. Seek thou audience of the ruler of Ayodhya and request his presence here with his sons and ministers. Verse 12. औपकार्यां स गत्वा तु रघुनां कुलवर्धनं ददर्श शिरसा च एनम् अभिवाद्य idam अब्रवीत्. Sudamana bowed low to his master and proceeded straight to the royal quarters of Dasaratha, to whom he respectfully conveyed the message of his lord. Verse 13. Ayodhya adipate veera vaidehyo mitila adipaha sa tvam drashtum vyavasitaha sa upadhyaya purohitam. O monarch of Ayodhya, my master, the king of Videha, would know if it would please you to go over to his residence with your sons, priests, chaplains, and others. Verse 14. Mantri Shreshta Vachaha Shrutva Raja Sa Rishi Gana Tada Sa Bandhuhu Agamat Tatra Janako Yatra Vartate. We follow you, replied Dasaratha, and very soon he was at the royal palace of Janaka, accompanied by his kinsmen, the holy sages, and his countless retinue. Verse 15. Raja cha mantri sahitah sa upadhyayah sa bandhavah vakyam vakya vidam shreshto vaidehyam idam abravit. The great sage Dasaratha then said this to the lineage of Videha kings, Janaka, who was with his mentors, kinfolk, and his ministers. Verse 16. Viditam te Maharaja Iksvaku kula daivatam vakta sarveshu krityeshu Vasishto Bhagavan Rishihi. Your Majesty, said he, the holy Vasistha here is the patron saint of the line of Iksvakus. He is our spokesman on every important occasion, and you know it. Verses 17 and 18. Vishwamitra abhyanugnatah saha sarvaihi maharishibihi esha vakshyati dharmatma vasishto me yathakramam तूष्णीं भूते दशरथे वसिष्ठो भगवान ऋषिः उवाच वाक्यं वाक्यज्ञो वैदेह्यं स पुरोधसम्. With the permission of Vishwamitra and the other sages here, he will now proclaim our royal lineage to all who may list. Verses 19 and 20. Avyakta prabhavo Brahma shashvato nitya avyayah tasmat marichah samjagne Maricihi Kasyapah sutta Vivasvan Kasyapayat jagne Manur Vivasvatah smritah. He spoke and ceased, and Vasistha, turning to Janaka and the assembled kings, spoke thus. From the unmanifested one issued Brahma, and from the four-faced one, eternal, ancient and unchanging, was born Marici. Marici begat Kasyapa, and Kasyapa began Vivasvan. Vivasvan begat Manu, known as the Vivasvata, the first lord of men. Verse 21. Manahu prajapatihi purvam Iksvakuhu cha manoha sutah tam Iksvakum ayodhyayam rajanam vidhi purvakam. Manu begat Iksvaku, the first king of Ayodhya. Verse 22. Iksvakoho tu sutah shriman Kukshihi iti eva vishrutah Kukshehe ata atmajah Shriman Vikukshihi upapadyata. Iksvaku begat Kukshi, Kukshi begat Vikukshi. Verse 23. Vikukshihe tu mahateja Baana putrah pratapavan Baanasya tu mahateja Anaranya pratapavan. From that most brilliant and courageous Vikukshi, Baana emerged as son. and the highly effulgent Anaranya was a son of Baana. Verse 24. Anaranyat Prithu jagne Trisanku tu Prithu sutah Trisanku abhavat putro Dhundhumaara mahayashah. Prithu was the son of Anaranya and Trisanku was Prithu's son. The highly renowned Dhundhumaara was a son of Trisanku. Verse 25. Dhundhumaarat mahateja Yuvanaashvo maharatah Yuvanaashva sutah asit Mandhaata Prithvipati. Dhundhumaara begat a highly glorious charioteer Yuvanaashva, and his son was Mandhaata. Verse 26. Mandhatahu tu sutah Shriman Susandhi upapadyata Susandhi api putro dvau Dhruvasandhi prasenajit. Mandhaata begat Susandhi and Susandhi begat Dhruvasandhi and Prasenajit. Verse 27. Yashasvi Dhruvasandhi tu Bharato nama namatah Bharatatu mahateja asito nama jayata. From Dhruvasandhi, an illustrious one named Bharata was begotten, and Bharata begot a highly effulgent son named Asita. Verse 28. Yasya ete prati rajana udapatyanta shratavah haya haya tala jangah cha shurah cha shashabindavah. And to him did his foes, the Hayas, the Tala Jagnas and the Shashabindus confront in battle. Verse 29. Tancha sa prati yudhyan vai yudhe raja pravasitah himavantam upagamya bharyabhyam sahitah tada. His forces were dispersed and defeated. Asita fled from his kingdom and took refuge in the solitary depths of Bhrigu Prasravana, and with him his ministers. Verse 30. Asito alpa balo raja kala dharmam upayivan dve cha asya bharye garbinyai babhuvatuhu iti shruti. Eka garba vinasha artham sapatnai sagaram dadau. 2 wives had he, one was big with child at that time. One of them bore a bitter hatred towards the other and managed to poison her food. Verse 31. Tataha shailavare ramye babhuva abhirato munihi Bhargava Chayavano Nama Himamantam Upashritah. At that time, Chayavana of the line of Bhrigu, a sage of mighty powers, lived thereabouts. Verse 32. Tatra cha eka mahabhaga bhargavam deva varchasam pavande padma patrakshi kankshanti sutam uttamam. One of the 2 wives of Asita, the lotus-petal-eyed and highly fortunate queen, came there, desirous of a good son, and reverenced the sage who was godly in his glow. Verse 33. Tam rishim sa abhyu upagamya kalindi cha abhyavadata satam abhyavadat vipraha putra ipshum putra janmani. Kalindi, as she was called, the fair-eyed, it was she who was poisoned by her rival, approached the Holy One and prayed to have a son born unto her. Verses 34 and 35. Tava kuksho mahabhage sa putraha su mahabalaha mahaviryo mahateja achirad samjanishyati Garena Sahita Shriman Ma Shuchaha Kamalekshane. In thy womb, replied he, there lies a son of immeasurable strength, great luster, and unfathomable energy. But poison, terrible in its effects, permeates his frame. Grieve not, noble lady, for he will come to no mishap through that. Verse 36. Chavanam cha namaskritya rajaputri pativrata patya virahita tasmat putram devi vyajayata. She bowed and retired, and unto her there was born through the grace of Chyavana a son who came out of the womb even with the poison administered upon him unto his mother by her rival. Verse 37. Sapatnaya tu garah tasyaihi datto garbha jigamshaya Sahatena garena eva sanjatah sagaroi abhavat. Because he took birth along with the poison administered to his mother by her co-wife, he became Sir Gara, the emperor. Verse 38. Sagarasya asya asamanjah tu asamanjat atha amshuman dilipo amshumatah putro dilipasya bhagirata. Sagara begat Asamanjas, Asamanjas begat Amshuman, Amshuman begat Dilipa, Dilipa begat Bhagirata. Verse 39. Bhagiratat kakutstaha tu kakutstasya raghu tata raghu to putra tejasvi pravriddha purushadakaha. Kalmashapaado hi abhavat tasmad jatah tu shankhanah. Bhagirath begat Kakutstha, Kakutstha begat Raghu, Raghu begat Pravriddha, the man-eater, otherwise known as Kalmashapaada. Verses 40 and 41. Sudarshanaha Shankhanasya Agnivarnaha Sudarshanat Shigragaha tu Agnivarnasya Shigragasya Maruhu Sutaha Maro Prashushrukaha tu Asit Ambarishaha Prashushrukat. Pravriddha begats Shankana, Shankana begat Sudarshana, Sudarshana begat Agnivarna, Agnivarna begat Shigraga, Shigraga begat Maru, Maru begat Prashushruka, Prashushruka begat Ambarisha. Verse 42. Ambirishasya putro abhut nahusha cha mahipatihi nahushasya yayatihi tu nabhagah tu yayatija. Prashushruka begat Ambarisha, Ambarisha begat Nahusha, Nahusha begat Yayati, and Yayati begat Nabhaga. Verse 43. Nabhagasya babhuva aja ajat dashrato abhavat asmat dashratat jato bhrataro Rama Lakshmano. Nabhaga's son is Aja, and from Aja was born Dasharatha, and his sons are Rama and Lakshmana. Verses 44 and 45. Adivamsha Vishuddhanam Rajnyam Parama Dharminam Iksvaku Kula Jatanam Veeranam Satyavadinam Rama Lakshmana Yoho Arthe Tvatsute Varaye Nripa Sadrishabhyam Narashrestha Sadrishe Datum Arhasi. And on behalf of the brothers, the worthy descendants of Iksvaku, whose royal race is characterized by spotless purity, devotion to virtue, valor, and straight speech, even unto the utmost, I ask of you your daughters in marriage. Happy will be the alliance and approved of by all, since the parties are so highly worthy of each other. This is the conclusion of the 70th chapter of Balakand. In the next chapter, we shall see the line of King Janaka. Mangalam Koshalendraya Mahaniya Gunabdiya Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Jai Sitaram.